Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. More Newcastle United news. The aftermath of the 1-1 draw against Watford yesterday. Devastating result for Newcastle. We need to win that game, we didn't. Now a lot of questions are being asked. But anyway guys, a heads up. This video is being pre-recorded on the Saturday night. I'm going down to Barnsley on the Sunday to see Newcastle women's play. So this is essentially last night's news. There's a lot of news to come out. The women's team won 10-0 last week. I can't wait to get down there and watch them play. I know for a fact that they're going to batter Barnsley. I'm looking forward to watching it. This is their first match after meeting a man that stayed as well. Will they feel the pressure? We'll find out. But anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get into the news. We'll begin off by talking about Newcastle United players going out of the door. Miguel Almiron, some River Plate fans are claiming that it's already done. We'll show you the actual report in just a moment. He needs to go for me. This is his stats at Newcastle United. This man is now 28 years old. I always got in the back of my mind that this is like a youngster heading up the ranks. He's not. He's a 28-year-old. He's not doing anything, really. I like him as a football player. He always gives 100% and he always worked his arse off for Newcastle United. The problem is he hasn't got an end product. We need an end product in Newcastle United. We're not in a situation where we can have players that just give 100%. They've got to be doing stuff with that 100% they give. Almiron does not do anything. The actual report here claims that Miguel Almiron will be willing to terminate his contract in Newcastle United. Again, always take this with a pinch of salt. I don't know if it's true or not. There's a lot of reports on it in social media. If this is true, it sounds bad in the Newcastle United point of view because he would be leaving on a free. However, I actually respect it quite a bit because that means that Almiron is willing to just completely throw his contract away at Newcastle United to leave the club. That actually shows respect towards the club, I feel like. It's almost like him saying that, I know I haven't been good enough. I'm sorry I will leave the club. I like it a lot. Yes, it's not great business for Newcastle, but we've got to get these players out the door. He was one I would get out the door. Almiron, if this is true, thank you for your services. I appreciate it. Best luck over in Argentina. I know you will succeed. Great player for Newcastle, had some great moments. Sadly, in the end, there's no more road left for you. Let's talk about players coming into the football club now. I think it's best by getting all the bad news out of the way first. We want to leave the good stuff to last. Sven Botman will not be coming to Newcastle United. The manager has confirmed in the press conference that he will be staying until the end of the season. A big blow for Newcastle United, however. Now we can finally get him out of our heads and we can focus on your centre-halves. It's no more this, we're going to pick this one, we're going to pick this one. Now we know Botman will not come to the club, so we can go and try and get Diego Carlos, or we can try and get Umtiti, or we can try and get Sule. That's good now. We can actually focus on our options and get the centre-halves in. They had to come in for that Leeds game. Lascelles, I'll get to Lascelles in just a bit, but my word, he was awful against Watford again. One thing I thought Newcastle United were leaving to last is the goalkeeper, but no, they actually are trying to look for a new goalkeeper. I've asked PSG if we could buy Kieran Harris. They said no. Yeah, it's a bit of a harsh response, but I like the fact we're trying to get top level goalkeepers, and I'm a really big fan of Kieran Harris. It shows intent, it shows drive. Okay, it didn't happen, but at least it shows we're actually trying to bring a new goalkeeper into the club. To be fair to Brackett in the Watford game, he didn't do an awful lot wrong. However, his kicking is shocking. He can't kick a ball to save his life. Finally, let's actually talk about some good news now with Newcastle United. You saw it in the title. We are looking to try and get Gosens into the club. He is the Atlanta left back. He can play anywhere on the left-hand side, which is great to begin with. I like versatile players that can play most positions. Someone that's quite rare at Newcastle, with the likes of St Maximin being one of the only few. And people like Matt Ritchie think he can do it where you can't play multiple positions, mate. If you don't know who John Sinclair is, he's a Newcastle United fan that watches a lot of Italian football, so he knows which players are good in the Serie A. He's a massive fan of Gosens, and if he's excited for Gosens, I'm going to be excited for Gosen. That's the best way of putting it, because he knows his Italian football really well. I'm looking forward to this one. This one seems to be progressing quite well. I keep an eye on it as always. We need to get new players in. There's no secret. That performance against Watford was awful. It's the same individuals week after week. I'm sick of this panic mode, by the way. Every time we go 1-0 up, we sit back, we don't attack. We never ever try to kill games off. And that's why we didn't win against Watford. The only match we won this season against Burnley, again, it was a no scare. We don't kill teams off. We've got to be able to do that if you want to stay in the Premier League. We sit back, we play this protective football, which doesn't work because we kept one clean sheet this season. You could see the goal come from a mile away. We were getting battered of Watford. This team never tried. The confidence is not there. There's nothing in that team that suggests it's going to stay up this season. The league table proves where we are in the league, 19th. We deserve to be 19th. It's so bad, man. I can't get over it. Longstaff, let's get on to him next. He was awful today. Awful. I can't deal with Longstaff anymore. I'm sorry. He's had 2.5 years now at Newcastle. Eddie Howe's came out and said that he's a long-term player at this football club. What is he seeing in the training ground that's not happening on the pitch? He's not a long-term player. He's struggling that pitch, and he kept him on for the full 90 minutes. Well, why would you do that? I can't defend Eddie Howe in that one. He should have got taken off during the game. He was struggling. He kept him on. It was just terrible to watch. Lascelles, he's not a captain. I'm sorry. He's the worst centre-half we got at the club, in my opinion, alongside Kieran Clark. Week after week, he has made so many mistakes this season. He should have cost for a goal with Sissoko. I don't know how he missed it. This is tough love it's called. I want to see his club succeed. They will not succeed with the likes of Lascelles and Longstaff starting week in, week out. They're not good. Anyway, guys, that's my rant over there. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you don't mind, I'm going to go to bed now. Again, I've got to be up ready for the Ponzi one. But appreciate your support as always. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll be back with a news video later on in the day. See you all later.